Hey guys, and welcome to episode 21 of Serganan's Feed the Beast Season 1. I'm thinking about it today, and there's something that I don't have any of, and I could really use it, and that's creosote. I could really use some creosote oil, and I was thinking about it because I was looking out at my tree farm, right, and it's all rails. Right? And the only reason that I even was able to make those is because I found 10 bottles of creosote um, in amongst chests. The other thing is my quarries that I was running happened to quarry a mine shaft, which got me a lot of rails too. But other than that, I can't make any. I have no creosote oil, and I was thinking about it. Well, I keep using charcoal, right? I mean, that's what I'm running my whole base on is charcoal, right, from the wood farm, which my wood's still going up. So if I'm using charcoal and I need creosote, well, that's a win-win. I can continue to make charcoal and get creosote from it. So let me get what I'm going to need, and I will meet you guys back. Okay, guys, I had to show this on camera because that just freaked me out. And now it's gone. I have no idea what that was. Looks like it was a zombie. You want to know why it freaked me out? This is why it freaked me out. Is because that's the way that I have my armor skinned, right? For a minute there I thought, what is going on here? You know, is there someone... I'm playing on a single player game. The only thing I could think of is someone hacked into my game? I don't know. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, guys, I think I have just about everything that I need. What I need here is I have some liquid ducts and the ME cables that I'm going to need. I have some levers just in case. And I don't need the gravity gun, and I don't need that right now. What I will need is a coke oven. A couple of them if I can. Okay, so I'm going to need coke oven bricks, and it's 3 by 3 by 3, but it's hollow in the center. So I believe that's 36. I'll figure it out. But what I want to do is I want to make. So let's just go ahead and make a stack, and we'll figure out how many we need. So let's go down here, and where I'd like to put them is I'd like to put them, if I'm not lagging, here in this wall. Right? I just like to do a whole bunch of them lining this wall. And I did move my chunk loader from over there to over here, so that way it encompasses the B room a little bit more. And I have it set pretty big, so that way it'll cover my Thaumcraft tower. It'll cover half of the mob spawner, you know, all of my farms. It'll cover everything. So let's go ahead and put the coke oven, one of them right here. And I do have the ME cable going right above them. That's why I'd like to put them right here. So one, there's two. Three. I'm just going to see how many I can fit here. And there's 4. I wonder if I want to do a 5th one right there, or maybe right here. I don't want to interfere with the blast furnace here. Now I did set up the blast furnace on a lever, so when I turn this off, it stops pumping items in. When I turn it on, you can see it automatically starts putting the iron in and automatically starts doing the charcoal. And if I turn it off, it'll stop putting anything in. It'll continue to suck items out, but it just won't put any more in. Let's go ahead and do 4, and we'll see how this works. To make the coke ovens, you need to do your 3x3 base and 3x3 on the top. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the coke ovens, and then I'll figure out how I'm going to pump items into them. And then you leave the center hollow. And once you get everything together, it should form like that. And you can see, now we have a coke oven. We can store creosote oil in it, but that's not where I want to keep it. So let's see how 4 of them do, because remember, not only am I going for the creosote oil, but I do use charcoal on a regular basis. So if I have these making the creosote oil and the charcoal that I'm going to use anyway, it's kind of a win-win. So let me get the rest of these set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, one last thing that I need here, and that's a little bit of this here. To make a ghostwood door. And I like the ghostwood because it kind of blends. There we go. So now, you know me, I like my access corridors. So I went ahead and made an access corridor here behind these. And the nice thing about this is I can easily extend it should I put anything on the other wall. So now I have this all set up. Let's go ahead and do our imports and exports. And wrench would be the easiest way to do that. So let's go ahead and take this one off here, and we'll put export. And we'll tell the export to export wood. So that should start going in here. And then we need the import. And that'll just pull out any charcoal once it's made. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to the rest of them here. Export, import, and we're going to export wood. And again, wood. Oops. And then this should be this one here, wood. So now what that'll do is we're constantly using charcoal. This will constantly make charcoal, and it'll also get us the creosote oil. So one other thing that I want with the creosote oil is I don't want to just store it in all of these coke ovens here, right? I mean, that's fine if I only want 64 buckets per. So what I was thinking is let's do a tank. Now there's 2 different kinds of tanks. The standard ones that basically there used to only be were the iron tanks. Now there's steel tanks. And I have my blast furnace. It gives me lots of steel. So you can see here I still have a lot of steel. So what I'm going to need is some steel tank walls. And these are similar to the boilers, where the steel basically holds twice as much. Okay, and I think I'm going to want 72, that should be about 80, we'll say 88. Okay, and I'd like for these to actually be colored, which is one cool thing that you can do with the tanks. And we'll just say 12. 12 should be good. So, and we'll just surround them by these here. And there we go. And the reason that I'm doing the yellow is because creosote oil is kind of a yellow. And let's do our hammer, and I'll show you guys where I want to put it. I want to put our first tank right here. And I want it to go 3, this should be 5. Okay, so that's 1 deep, and that's how big I want it. Right, it's going to be a really big, really big tank. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 1 more, 5. And now we just need to clean it up. And that's why these hammers, the hammer and the excavator, make really awesome tools, is because of, you know, things like this. So I think the way that I want to do it is I actually want to go 1 more down. And the reason for this is because I don't want the sides of your tank have to be solid, right? Meaning that I can't have glass in the corners, right? And I want the corners, I want glass right here in the front. So what I need to do is make it like this. And I'm going to put a valve here. And we can do 6 high. If you look here, you can do 6 high, diameter 5, which means 5 by 5, and then I'm going to do 6 high, which is the 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on top, I don't mind, and the sides right here I don't mind, but what I'm going to have is glass here in the center. I think I might need more. Yeah, I think I calculated for 5 by 5 by 5, and not 5 by 5 by 6. So I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 14 more. So I might as well make 2 sets, because they come in 8s, right? So I just need to get my steel plates. And 2 more. Oh, looks like I did have 1. And we'll just do 2 more yellow. And go ahead and surround these. A few more than I need, but that's okay. And last one. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do is put another valve down here. Right, and that's going to be my out. So let's go ahead and make those. And the easiest way to look up the recipes is to type in tank. You get a few more things, but for the most part, we get what we need. So, I believe I'm going to need 12 of these gauges. And I just want to make the regular ones here first. So I'll make 2 sets. And then the tank valves. And again, we're going to need yellow. And I think I already had some. At least 2. Nope, I don't see it. The nice thing is I do have quite a few flowers. I don't need quite that much yellow, but never hurts to have more. And this should make one more set here. So now we can put it all together. And I'll show you how much this will hold. This will hold a lot. And it'll look really cool. So now we have the glass. We'll put our 2 valves down. And that's so we can get it the liquids in and out. And there we go. It formed the multi-block tank. So now if we look at it, it'll hold 4.8 million millibuckets, which comes out to about 4,800 buckets. That's a lot. And that's why I have the liquid ducts. So now if we look here, we should start to now have some creosote oil. Not a lot, it takes a while, right? But it'll continuously run with all 4 of these. So let's see if there's an easy way that we can get this out. Nope, not like that. I want it to be out there and out here. And I'll just fix this up afterwards. So let's see, we want these to connect, and then I want to find where the tank is. And eventually what I'll do is I'll have more tanks. I built this room in mind for 5 of these tanks. I'll have one right here. I'll put another one right here, and that's why I have just enough room. I might extend this wall out one this way, just so I can fit it a little bit better. So I have 2 there. I'll have one right here, and then I'll have 2 in the floor. And that's still not with anything in the actual room. This is just all built into the walls. So let me go down here, and basically I'm going to need another access tunnel is what this is. I'll hook this up to the existing one. So let's go ahead and go this direction and see if we can connect to it. And I'll have to make an easy way up and down. Okay, so it looks like right about here is where I should be able to go up. See where that leads me. There's light. Nope, not far enough. Let's just start making our way up a little bit. Yeah, these tools are really nice, but you can very easily make a mess that you have to clean up afterwards. There we go. Not sure that I really want those connecting. It doesn't hurt anything, I just don't particularly like it. So let me take these down one more. That's not what I wanted. I want this to be on the wrench. So now they're connected. And I just need to get them to that tank. So I think what I'll do is I'll go straight down from here and then across. I know I could have done a liquid tesseract, but it's not a big deal for me to run a few pipes. So there we go. Now, all I need to do is get them a redstone signal so they can start outputting everything. So let's... It won't let me put one on it, but I should be able to put one behind it. And I think that'll work for both sides. 0, 0. Yep. And then one more right here. So that'll let all of that liquid come out, and it'll go all into this tank here, which we can now see has 5 buckets worth. So like I said, it's not a fast generation, and that's why we want to have 4 of them, and we want to start it now. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and then we're look at what we're due next for this basic liquid room. Hey guys, you know, it occurs to me that there's one other liquid that I don't have, and that's seed oil. I know there's a lot of liquids I don't have, but you know, we'll work on them as we need them. So I need seed oil because for my bees over there in my bee room, to make the apiaries, to make more of them, I need seed oil. And to make the bigger aviaries, I need seed oil as well. So let's go ahead and see what we can do for that. I could change my farm there back to wheat and get the seeds there, but I think I have a better idea. What I'd like to do, and it does involve the bees, is I want to make 2 items. I want to make a grafter. That's aluminum. I'm looking for bronze. Bronze. So there's bronze. So I can make a grafter and a pair of spectacles. There we go. Just one. So the cool thing about these, let's go ahead and put on those. I'll leave off the spectacles for just a second. I had set up over near my bees a couple of trees, right? And it's always good to have trees near your bees. If you notice, there's a lot more flowers. What happens is bees naturally pollinate, just like they do in in real life. They do in the game. So they spread pollen, from flowers to the grass to make more flowers pop up, and they also do with the trees. They can cross-pollinate trees, right? And the easiest way to see this, you can see one right here. You see that little spot on it where the other leaves don't have it. That little discoloration shows that that leaf block has been cross-pollinated with something else, right? Another tree. It doesn't necessarily mean another type of tree. It just means another tree. Now, that's a little hard to see. That's why we make the spectacles. So if we put these on, now look at it. That's bright as day. There's another one. There's another one. You can spot them all over the place. And what you need is you take your grafter. What the grafter does is it guarantees that you're going to get a sapling. So we go ahead and dig it up. We got a sapling. Now what is it? It's an apple oak. I have a lot of apple oak. Those are just the regular oak trees. What's this one? Another apple oak. And what I did was I took some apple oak here. These are your regular old oak, but they're apple oak. So what you want to use is you want to use a grafter on a regular. That's not a regular oak. On a regular oak here, and you're getting an apple oak sapling. If you use a grafter on a a spruce, what you get is it's a. Well, let's see if we can get one. Let's see if we find any more mutations. There's one. Common beech. So that is different. I didn't have that one. It's a it's like a silver spruce is what it's called. Well, if you cross-pollinate an apple oak and a silver spruce, what you get is one of these. This is a key lime, right? So I went ahead and did a little bit of cross-pollination earlier. I got a key lime, and I actually made 2 of them, right? So once you grow one, you can, use the grafter and guaranteed to get another sapling. Just break off 1 leaf block. So then you have 2 trees. What I want to happen is I want these to cross-pollinate with the apple, and over here I want it to cross-pollinate with the spruce, if possible. And the reason is because I want to get walnuts. Here. Now there's a better thing than walnuts for seed oil, but right now that's what I'm trying to get to. Once I get walnuts, to get walnuts I need the common walnut sapling. Well, to get that I need a silver lime and a hill cherry. Well, you can see I have the silver lime now, right? But to get to the hill cherry, which I don't have, I need a silver lime and an apple oak. So that's what I'm doing right here, is I have the silver lime here, and I have the silver lime here, and I'm trying to get it to cross-pollinate with an apple oak, and hopefully get the walnut tree. Unfortunately, there's no way to actually speed this up. You just gotta let the bees do their work. So once we have that, we should be able to get a good amount of seed oil. And then what I'll do is we can put some squeezers down here, probably in some maybe back in the access area or something like that, and we can put seed oil right here. Okay, with that, I think we're getting to about that wrapping up point, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. What I'll do is I'll keep on working on my trees, see if I can get a walnut, and then maybe think about expanding, the bees. Obviously, like I said, I need seed oil for it, so I might go ahead and maybe make the tank next episode, and get the squeezer set up and use what seeds we have, what regular seeds, to see if we can make a few apiaries. And also, in the comments, go ahead and leave anything that you guys would like to see me do. With that, I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Everyone counts. And feel free to leave any comments on any of the videos. I do try to read them all, and if I can, respond. And with that, I will see you guys later.